So today now we'll first study about IAYT and then we'll go into the digestive disorders because IAYT भी आपके syllabus में है. I don't know how many of you have idea about that. So that's why I'm covering it. It's good part of S Vyasa syllabus, but I don't know in other universities whether it's taught or not. तो आज हम उसके बारे में थोड़ा बात करेंगे. So concept of health as per yoga is that it is state of well-being at 5 levels. We have 5 levels of existence. They are also known as 5 koshas. Can anyone tell me, do you know about koshas? 5 koshas कौन-कौन से हैं? पता है हमें?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ मैम।
हाँ बताइए, कोई भी बताइए.
मनो में, प्राण में,
अन्नमय, प्राणमय, मनोमय, ज्ञानमय, आनंदमय.
Very good, very good, very good. ठीक है, very good. Then final stage we have seen that it starts with Annamaya and then it reaches to the highest state of Ananda. Is that the highest stage? No, we have to go even beyond that when we reach to the perfection. So our normal health is when we are okay with all the 5 koshas. 5 kosha की level पे जब हम okay होते हैं तो our health is considered to be normal. But when we are doing very good at every kosha level, then the health increases to the positive health. And once we even transcend Anandamay kosha, we will reach to the perfection, which is the state of samadhi, you can say. Where your body, mind, intellect doesn't matter, you are beyond that. Time, space, you're beyond that. Your death is in your hands. You can take a call and leave your body. So that is the state of perfection and that is capability of every human being. Once he reaches to that particular stage, he is without body, mind, intellect, complexity, a person is equivalent to Brahman. He is always, that is the reality, but we have forgotten it. So once we actually realize it, it's not that it's hidden somewhere inside us, but once we leave our vasanas, our sanskars and our previous karmas, the quota gets finished, then at that time the state of perfection is realized on its own by our sadhanas. So that is the stage where we transcend all these 5 koshas. अगर फिर इन कोशास में there is some gadbad, there will be state of illness. Okay, if it at any kosha there is simple some issue, there will be state of illness. Here also, don't think the people here will not get any illness. Even if we have seen Ramakrishna Paramahansa ji had throat cancer, and even Ramana Maharishi was not well, Vivekananda was not well, but that didn't matter to them. That was not causing them any physical, mental pain. They were not crying because of that. They were happy all the time. So what I had told you as a definition of Vedanta, perfection is when you are happy in any state, whatever challenges life throws to us, we are happy in that state. हम खुश हैं. जब हम हर स्तर पे खुश हैं, चाहे कुछ भी हमारे लाइफ के साथ हो, हम सोचेंगे कि भगवान जी हमारे साथ ऐसा कर रहे हैं, and we are able to, he will help us to tackle and sail through it, then that is the state of perfection. Now this well-being is at every level, physical भी एक हिसाब से, mental भी, social भी, spiritual. This is more of a Western kind of definition. कि well-being at physical, mental, social and spiritual level is called health. But as per WHO, as of now, they have not included spiritual. They have included only physical, mental, and social. This can come in exam, so it's part of other units as well. So make a note of it. As per WHO, physical, mental, and social well-being is considered as health. ऐसा नहीं सिर्फ physically हम अच्छे हैं, mentally हम tension में हैं, socially हमारे साथ लोग हमारे साथ अच्छा behave नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उनके साथ अच्छा behave नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उनके साथ नहीं कर रहे हैं, that is more a problematic kind of issue. What people are doing with you, more of an issue is that you should not be doing bad to people. You should simply, if the people are not doing good to you, feel they are not nice to you, you should simply just escape them and leave that particular situation. Now, there is a very beautiful shloka in Bhagavad Gita 6.16, where it's given moderation is the key, that you should have moderate food, you should have moderate sleep for having good life. So anybody remembers that 6.16, little bit of that?
मैम वो 17 है युक्ताहार विहारस्य वाला।
नहीं, that is 17 उसका आंसर है। 16 में they start at 16। न अति अश्नतः तु योगा अनितः च एकत्वम अनशतः। If you look at the shloka, okay, I'll tell you the meaning. You don't need to remember the shloka, but just remember it's telling ati ashnataha is who eats a lot, and anashataha is who doesn't eat, जो अन्न को शन कर देता है। अनशन करने वाला भी और अति खाने वाला भी both cannot be yogi. Similarly, अति स्वप्नः शैलस्य, जो बहुत ज्यादा सो जाता है, and जो जागृत ही रहता है, who that person also cannot be a yogi. Then he elaborates on it. That is 6.17. If anyone can chant युक्ताहार विहारस्य। किसी को नहीं आता 6.17? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोका, एग्जाम में आ सकता है।
यस मैम। युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्त योगो भवति दुःखः।
Very good, excellent. You should know the 16, at least the main words, and 17 you should know full. That can come in exam. Both are very important. In these both shlokas, it's written that moderation is the key. अगर आपको health पे जाना है, योगा की फील्ड में जाना है, yoga means living a proper life, living a proper lifestyle. It doesn't mean sannyasa. So if you want to live a proper life, then moderation is the key. Then there is concept of 5 koshas. Annamaya kosha is though it appears to be the biggest layer, but it is the innermost layer. सबसे छोटा है, it's the smallest part of us, because it's just physical body. As per yoga, your vital energies, they play more important role than your physical. Your vital has a lot of impact on your physical. Then your mind plays a very important role on your vital and physical energy both. And then your intellect places, it balances everything. And Anandamai has the biggest aura, it's the expanded awareness where a person can understand the real joy. A person will never be unhappy. He will be always blissful if this Anandamai kosha is activated. So where is this concept? This concept is in Taittiriya Upanishad. Can someone tell me what are 3 vallis of Taittiriya Upanishad?
भृगुवल्ली
and Anandavalli.
आनंदवल्ली।
First is,
शिक्षावल्ली, भृगुवल्ली, आनंदवल्ली।
first is Shiksha, then second is Bhrigu.
Yes ma'am.
Na? First is Shiksha, I think second is Brahmananda, then third is Bhrigu. Isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
आप एक बार चेक कर लेना, कोई बात नहीं, हो सकता है मैं भी रॉन्ग हूँ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मुझे ऐसा याद है। Okay. Can anyone tell me who is the seer or the guru in your Brahmanand and Bhrigu and who is the Shishya? कौन गुरु है और कौन शिष्य है भृगुवल्ली में?
Varun Rishi.
Yes, Varun Rishi is guru. He is father of Bhrigu, and Bhrigu is Shishya. Very good. And now, can anyone tell me in Shikshavalli who is the guru and this thing, guru and Shishya? जो लास्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको तो पता होना चाहिए। शिक्षावल्ली, no one? It's make a note of it, it's important. It is Mahachamasya and Prachin Yogi. So if you'll go into Shikshavalli, I think Shloka, it will be mantra number 5. In first Shikshavalli, mantra number 5, they have explained who is Mahachamasya, and they have explained that he is the seer of your Mahaloka. You know na, there are different lokas, Bhu, Bhua, Swaha, Maha. पता है ना? नहीं पता है? किसी को नहीं पता महालोका है?
हाँ जी।
हाँ पता है ना? हाँ, तो महालोका के से को जो शेर है, जो देख पाए हैं, जो महालोका में हमेशा रहते, ही इज महाचामस्य, And he is the seer of these mantras. शिक्षावल्ली के मंत्रास का seer महाचामस्य जी है, और उनकी जो शिष्य है वो प्राचीन योगी है. Okay, make a note of it, because once we are studying anything about Panchakosha, we should remember these small things. Now, in Panchakosha Vidya, it is the Vidya of Brahma Vidya. Like Brahma Vidya is the main concept everywhere in your Upanishads. So here also, this is the Vidya. This is the main thing. But he has taught, Briguji in third Valli has learned this Vidya through tapaha. उन्होंने तप किया by experiencing it kosha wise. First he thought everything is food, annamaya kosha. Then he realized no, everything is pranamaya. Then he realized everything is manomaya. Then he realized, he came back and said to his father, no, everything is vijnanamaya. And finally, he experienced that everything is ananda, and he did not come back and it's beyond ananda. He understood, he realized it himself by doing tapa, because Briguji was not giving him direct answers. He was telling him, you do tapa, you will find it, you will find it. Based on this concept, this IAYT integrated approach to yoga therapy was developed by SVRSI University. It's a holistic yoga therapy model, which tells us that if we are not doing practices at all the level, one will not be able to experience health in toto. In totality, one has to do things on all the levels. So at Annamaya Kosha, we have to do diet therapy, we have to take care of our diet, vitamins, and we have to do asanas, and we have to do certain kriyas. So kriyas also come in Pranamaya Kosha, jaise Kapalbhati, and kriyas also, even Neti kind of kriya activates your vital energy forces and your pranayama. Then at Manomaya Kosha, you have to do meditation, you have to do concentration practices. Then at Vijnanamaya Kosha, you have to read, you have to do Swadhyaya, you have to listen to lectures, learn about Swamis, you have to learn what is good, what is bad, what is intellectual, because this is that Manomaya Kosha, everything is random. When you are actually wise and mature, that is your intellect. When your intellect is sharpened, you will see that people who have sharp intellect, you will be able to see their aura, their way of speaking is very good. So they are able to articulate themselves well because their Vijnanamaya Kosha has become active. And then after that, your Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya is when you are expanding your awareness. You see everyone as God's children, and you feel that everyone is God. And you are happy in every state. Whatever challenges God throw at you, you will know that He is taking care of your yoga and shema. When you do practices here, happy assembly can come, playing games with people can come, being happy in all the situations can come, karma yoga can give you all the ananda. So these kind of practices, a person does at all the levels he works, then only a particular treatment can happen properly. Okay. This is your IAYT. Then as per Yoga Vishishta also, this concept also can come in exam. Vyadhi can be two types. One is Adhija Vyadhi, which are stress-borne diseases. Adhi means stress. Another is Anahadija Vyadhi, which is non-stress. Like non-stress like infections, injuries, some accidents. So those are Anadhija Vyadhi. Adhija Vyadhi are again of two types. Sara, that is, which is genetic defects. Then Samanya, which is modern stress related, where we yoga people, yoga therapists play a very important role in correcting those adis. Rest of the adis, these adis almost medicines and procedures and allopathy works better here. Even here we cannot help that much. We can do mantra yoga and all. Maybe like with the grace of God only something can happen, and with mukti only something can happen over here. But yahan pe we can play a role, because these modern stress related diseases, they are all psychosomatic. They are like generated from your manomaya kosha. And after your manomaya kosha, even we are doing intellectually, like we know certain things, if we have certain information, still we take a wrong decision. If we know that by staying awake whole night, we can get a migraine attack, but still we are staying awake and putting extra pressure on us, that this is a aparadha, and then God will punish us. That is for sure, and that we should accept with grace. That is okay, because this is our mistake. So this Manomaya Kosha and this Vijnanamaya Kosha, if they both play a role, then they can lead to prana depletion, and pranamaya kosha will get impaired, your breath will get impaired, your energies will get impaired, and that will lead to your annamaya kosha problem. That is your actual diseases. Now, we had read this last week, these digestive system disorders last time. We have to learn about colitis today. This T, I was telling you now, what is this TTK? This TTK is Tadasan, Triyak Tad, and Kati Chakra. That is what I do with my people also. I do only these three asanas out of whole 5 LSP asanas. So that is what is recommended in Bihar school as well. Tadasan, Triyak Tadasan, and Kati Chakrasana only. For we had read now, we were telling that why they are giving these things for hemorrhoid people, or why they are giving these things for people who have colitis. So they are giving only these three. Okay. Now we'll study today about irritable bowel syndrome and colitis. Irritable bowel syndrome means, as we had discussed, that it can be based on, like, a person can have constipation, so it will be then IBS-C. A person can have diarrhea, it will be IBS-D, and it can be a mixed kind, where some days person can get constipated and some days he or she will get diarrhea. So it's a functional disorder. That means we don't know the exact cause. There is exact organically कुछ भी बुरा इसके साथ हुआ नहीं होता है इंटेस्टाइन के साथ, लेकिन उसमें कुछ तो ऐसा कनेक्शन, नर्वस सिस्टम की कनेक्शन में इश्यू होता है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट they get allergic to certain foods, they get pain, abdominal pain, there is discomfort, there can be bloating, there can be even pukish kind of feeling, there can be vomiting जैसा लगता है उनको, गैस लगते हैं उनको. It depends and it varies from person to person, and it's mostly a woman's disease. ज्यादातर जो अपनी यंग वुमेन, मिड एज वुमेन होती हैं, उनको हार्मोनल चेंजेस की वजह से भी, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट IBS increases, though it's present in males also, but mostly it is in picture, it comes into picture in middle age women more. And it is everybody's IBS experience is different, so don't treat every patient similarly. Though the basic baseline is same, but there are unique differences among them. Somebody can tolerate wheat, somebody cannot tolerate wheat, somebody will feel very happy doing a sarvangasana, someone will feel pain initially. I have seen few people who feel pain in sarvangasana. So don't just push everything to everyone. See what patient is in condition of and what he is feeling. On a particular day, he or she might not feel correct on certain asanas, and don't push them on them. And symptoms will change. Don't think that last month he was okay with this and this month he is not okay, because symptoms change here, and sometimes the condition can become very debilitating for these people. So it is a condition where we can sympathize with the person more. He is emotionally in a lot of pain. The pain has got stuck in his gut. We have seen that gut is very much related to your brain. Even before your exams and all, we feel that certain sensations in our gut. So those people, those sensations are they are very alert kind of people, emotional kind of people. For them, the sensations are very heavy on them. Then it is colitis. Colitis means wherever there is itis, that means inflammation. So it is known as IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. Okay. Even like it can have two types. It can have one more type. I think celiac भी इसमें आता है, कभी नहीं आता है. Celiac disease is also there. That is not in your syllabus. In celiac disease, there is intolerance towards gluten. Gluten मतलब wheat products. So we'll not go into that. We'll go into only ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, which is part of your syllabus. Ulcerative colitis is, it affects your colon. Okay, colon मतलब large intestine. पूरे colon को affect करता है. Then colon can be inflamed, and inflammation can be in large patches. It is continuous kind of inflammation. यहाँ से यहाँ तक पूरी inflammation होगी. Females are more prone to this, though it happens in males also. It is LL. Remember this ulcerative colitis is in LL. LL means lower left abdomen. Okay, lower left abdomen pain is there in ulcerative colitis patients. And the ulcers here, they penetrate through only the lining. सिर्फ ऊपर ऊपर से ही अल्सर्स होते हैं. अल्सर्स मतलब जख्म होते हैं उनको, उनके इंटेस्टाइन में. जैसे हमने देखा था अपने peptic ulcers में, there were problems, there were sores on the lining of stomach. Here the sores will be on lining of your large intestine. And bleeding is very, very common here. So just remember, there's a girl wearing some red shoes or something. उसको bleeding याद रखिए कि यहाँ पे उसको ulcerative colitis है and she is having bleeding. That way I used to remember somebody wearing some red shoes and having bleeding in the poop. तो ऐसे करके आप याद रख सकते हैं ulcerative colitis. Then Crohn's disease, you can remember gum to bum. So the sores can be in your any part of your digestive tract. मुंह में हो सकते हैं, फूड पाइप में हो सकते हैं, स्टमक में हो सकते हैं, इंटेस्टाइन में भी होते हैं. इंटेस्टाइन में ही मोस्टली होते हैं, बट इट कैन हैपन इवन इन देयर माउथ. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ सोर्स. उनके मुंह में बहुत सोर्स निकलते हैं जो क्रोन्स डिजीज वाले होते हैं. हेयर ऑल्सो इन्फ्लेमेशन होती है कोलन में. ठीक है, तो एनीवेयर इन GI ट्रैक्ट इट कैन हैपन. देन देयर विल बी पैचेस ऑफ इन्फ्लेमेशन, क्योंकि अभी गम से बम तक होता है तो कंटिन्यूअस नहीं होता है, कहीं कहीं इन्फ्लेमेशन होता है, तो पैचेस में होती है इन्फ्लेमेशन. And here the female was LL. ठीक है, तो it is left side, lower left abdomen. Here it is LR. It is lower right abdomen. Okay, उल्टा है इसका. Lower right abdomen में ये प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा होती है, टिपिकल होती है. And ulcer जो इसमें होते हैं Crohn's में, they are very deep ulcers. But still, even after having deep ulcers, bleeding is rare. Because he's not wearing anything red. Remember that he's not wearing anything red. She is wearing red, though it doesn't appear in the picture, but just remember it like that. See, ulcerative colitis में अभी ये normal colon है. See यहाँ पे कैसे होता है, ऐसे ऐसे करके sores होते हैं. और अगर ये severe हो जाए तो there can be infection also here. Now, what should they do? Any kind of colitis people, they should do Pavan Muktasan 1 or 2. And the best, remember that even that is across your yoga schools, inversions are very good for colitis people. Colitis be even IBS-B, but it depends on person to person. So inversions are very good. Here PM 1 and 2, Pavan Mukta series 1 and 2, Shakti Bandh series is good. All your twists are good. To the extent they don't put lot of, if there is active bleeding ulcer, don't give them twist at that time. Abdominal strengthening exercises are good as long as they are not having bleeding. On particular days when they are having bleeding or a severe diarrhea, just ask them to rest. Don't ask them to do all the abdominal twists and everything. Then stretching is good, like strengthening and stretching of your belly, like Bhujangasana, because your Swadhisthana chakra resides there. So Shalabhasana, Paschimottanasana, Halasana, Mayurasana is good. I don't think if your active ulcer is there, don't give Mayurasana. You can give it to IBS people. And also Mayurasana is not that great for females. But as per your exam, remember Mayurasana is given in the book. Inversions are good. Vajrasana is definitely good. Shavasana is good. Because they have ulcers, we should give our inflammation, we should give them cooling practices like Shitali, Shitkari. Nadi Shodhan will balance the energies. Ujjayi will make them calm. Viparit Karni Mudra, Paschi Mudra, Yoga Mudra, Ashwini Mudra, Moola Bandh, LSP. LSP in certain schools is banned. If they mention particularly S-Vyasa, LSP, they don't encourage LSP for active ulcer people. If there is only inflammation, then they go for it. Otherwise, they don't go for it. Kunjal is okay. Neti is okay. Kunjal is not good in which issue of digestion? Kunjal कहाँ नहीं करना है? बताओ.
पेप्टिक अल्सर.
हाँ, पेप्टिक या ड्यूडेनम अल्सर में कुंजल नहीं करना है. तो नेति कर सकते हैं. Agnisar they have mentioned, but except ulcerative colitis. So remember this, Agnisar is okay, but not in if they are at active ulcers. They have mentioned that in book. Agnisar is only, that means they are saying the Agnisar is only good when you have only inflammation or when it is only IBS. The Yoganindra and Antarmona is very good for them. They should have simple meal and they should know which foods are creating irritation for them. In many cases, we have seen proteins, few proteins cause lot of irritation for IBS and ulcerative colitis people. Like we can see tuar dal or even your masoor dal, that creates lot of irritation for those people. Even your rajma, chola, so they don't, they will not be able to digest that. So don't force them to have, like, they need protein, but they don't need that kind of protein. They need a different kind of protein. So unko curd de do, unko, or they are saying in your dysentery, if they are having dysentery and amoeba is also present, infection wahan pe amoeba infection hai, then give only curd, mix cold water in it and mix sugar in it. Don't give any other food to them. Don't suggest any other food to them. This should be done in your ashram setting only. Your food changes, so major food changes. ठीक है. Generic yogic management as per other schools will be that there should be lot of focus on diet. These people should make diaries. They should write down which foods cause flare up, and they should avoid those foods for certain weeks. Then see whether their condition betters. That we have seen even lactose intolerant people, they have lactose intolerance, so they don't do good with milk. उनको milk हटा दो तो ठीक कर जाते. Even certain people, wheat causes lot of havoc. So if we remove wheat from their diet, they do very well. So for such kind of issues, IBS and colitis people, they should note their daily thing and they should see the flare-up and remove those particular diets from their thing. They only can judge it. Nobody else can judge it for them because it varies case by case. And processed food, flavored food, colored food, canned food, achars, and other things they should completely avoid. Packet foods, high sugar foods, they should completely avoid. They should drink a lot of water and other fluids. They should do lot of breathing exercises before asanas, more than asanas. Pranayam, breathing exercises will create balance in them. So Nadi Shuddhi is the best practice to start with for such people. And focus should be more on relaxation, both at the physical level and mental level, because they are very perturbed, their energies are blocked at various chakras. So we should focus on first making them okay, so that their motion is not, see, motion is a very common thing for most of the people, but for them it is actually an issue. It creates a lot of mental disturbance to them. So small things, when they cause mental disturbance, then when they cause issues in your daily work, then we should actually try to empathize with those people. So their mental stress and physical stress should be very low. Then only we can build up on asanas and do good for them. We should, they're saying, avoid Shankha Prashalana in IBD. This is particularly from S. Vyasa. Okay, S. Vyasa doesn't allow Shankha Prashalana in IBD. Even Bihar school says that if you have active ulcers, then we should not do. Remember that. And Agnisar, if we have UC, ulcerative colitis, don't do. That can come in exam. So that is particularly, they have written that. Nadi Shuddhi is good for them, as I have already explained. I think we are done for today. Do you have any questions?